Guys, Cross here, and making the first vlog with the new mic. And ironically, after I've set it up, I'm actually going to go get a new helmet, and so that'll be a whole new moto vlog setup, which should be interesting. So, new things going on. So it's going to be a new helmet and a new phone mount, new moto vlogging mount. So I'm not going to tell you what type of helmet I'm planning on getting. I am open to suggestions. However, I'll probably have gotten the new helmet before I even post this video. We'll see. Damn, it's cold. 46 degrees out today, this morning. One of the reasons that I'm absolutely have to get a new helmet is fog. My breath is just fogging up this visor on these cold mornings like it's nothing every time I come to a stop. Or pretty much any time I'm like 70 miles an hour or less, it starts becoming an issue. And I do have the helmet that is supposed to be set up for pin lock. But of course, well, you know, I installed the pin lock insert and set the helmet down, and about, I don't know, 12 hours later went out for a ride, and the visor, you know, the insert fell off, and I looked at it, and somehow one of the pegs inside the visor that's supposed to hold the pin lock in place broke off without any sort of excessive force. And this had already been the second visor. Like, I replaced the first one because a piece of the, I'm not even sure what it would call, well, where you connect the visor to the helmet, there was a plastic piece broke off, and I had to get a new one in order to reattach it. And so I'm sorry, at this point I just cannot justify putting more money into this particular helmet as a solution. So we will be switching to another one. So I have mentioned that I had ordered the Ruroc Atlas helmet, and true to my word, I gave them until the end of September, and it still had not arrived, still had not even shipped. Excuse me. It's one thing if they've shipped it and then there's some sort of issue going on, but it had not even shipped. And so I have canceled that, and I'm going to end up putting that money that I had towards that helmet, because I mean, we're talking what, $450 for the helmet plus $150 for the Bluetooth, the Shockwave Bluetooth system that goes into it, plus however much it was for their pin lock insert. It was a little over $600 that I had already paid them, like $630, $650, somewhere around there. So I'm sorry, that's just too long for me to have waited after having given that much money out. So once that money returns to my Harley Davidson credit card, I will be putting that towards my new saddlebags that, according to the website, will also take forever to ship. So this is not going well for me. But saddlebags, unfortunately, are a requirement for me commuting in these colder months. I've tried even stuffing in I mean, there are some things I can put in a backpack. I mean, I've got a huge backpack at home, and I've tried putting a bunch of stuff in there, and has held a whole lot, but it can't hold everything. Plus, riding with a backpack, it just sucks. After a while, your back starts hurting. It's just uncomfortable. Oh, come on, change. Thank you. Oh. Almost stalled out there. Would have been embarrassing. Also, alright, so new phone mount is supposed to arrive sometime today. So I'm excited about that. What else? I think that's pretty much it. I can't think of anything. I'm racking my brain. I am experiencing some short-term memory problems lately. I don't know if it's just about getting older or what. I'm not happy about it. One of the great things that I've always had going for me was that I had excellent memory. It was not photographic, but damn close to it. For like the fourth and hopefully final time, I'm going to tell you guys about how I went about getting my motorcycle license, what the Harley Davidson Riding Academy is like, and hopefully the video is actually decent and the audio quality is actually decent this time. Woo! Alright, so you know, I've wanted to ride a motorcycle since, you know, I was a little kid. 4-year-old me watched Terminator 2 Judgment Day for the first time, and ever since I saw Arnold hop that fat boy off of that wall, you know, I was hooked. I wanted to ride a bike. Oh, you know, I wanted a motorcycle. I wanted a Harley. I wanted a hog. And it just never got around to it. I don't know. So years and years ago, I was in the Marine Corps, and that was the first time that it actually felt like I was going to be able to do it. And I had lots of friends that were riding motorcycles, but you know, they were doing sport bikes, and nobody wanted to teach me how to ride. I mean, I completely understand. You got an expensive bike. You don't want a brand new guy to get on there and fuck it up. So I'm not faulting them for that. But, you know, I wasn't aware of any sort of actual class you could go to. You know, I was living in California at the time, and this was, you know, a long time ago. This was 2004, 2005, 2006. And, you know, things weren't as readily, information was not as readily accessible as it is today. You know, smartphones hadn't even come out yet. So, you know, I wasn't aware if there was a Harley Davidson riding class. And to be honest, I still don't know if that was even a thing back then. I don't know when that started. I don't know if it's always been a thing. I don't know if it's recent. But anyways, so that never happened. You know, I couldn't get anybody to teach me. So then years and years went by, about, you know, 12 or 13 years actually from then on. And I finally, you know, I got fed up. You know, I was getting older. I was finally into my mid-30s. Early mid-30s. I'm finally in my 30s. I just turned 34 last week. So, take that as you will. Older people will say, oh, that's nothing. Younger people will be like, damn, Grandpa. So, anyways, finally got to an age where I felt like it was either do it or just give up on the dream. And I was not ready to give up on the dream, so I finally said I'm doing it. And you know, I discovered that there was the Harley Davidson Riding Academy, and I said perfect, that'll definitely work. And at first I thought they were just going to teach me how to ride. And it turns out, not only do they teach you how to ride, but also by the time that you finish the course, you've essentially done everything you need to do to get your license, except for take the little paper down to the DMV and get it taken care of. So, went online, saw the Riding Academy, signed up, paid my $150, I think it is, on the website. They sent me an email confirming everything. A couple weeks later, they sent me, when it got closer to the date for my class, they sent me an email with a link to go take the online safety course. You take the safety course, it takes about 3 hours, and you actually have to pay attention to it. And I don't mean it's important for you to pay attention to it, even though it is. I mean, you actually have to interact with it every 3 to 5 seconds by clicking on something in order for it to progress. You can't just let it play. So, just so you guys know. So after you finish the course, you gotta, they give, there's a certificate that you have to print out that's got your name on it and everything. You take that with you to your class on the scheduled date. You give it to the people that are your instructors, and they give you a bunch of forms. You fill out, waivers for, injury and things like that. And your first night, it's like we started on a Friday evening, and you get to know everybody that's in your class. You run through some PowerPoint things and some situations, and just sort of hang out, and then they cut you loose. So the first night lasted about, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours maybe at the most. They feed you. They had, well, I don't know if they feed everybody. There happened to be pizza on the night though I was there. I don't know if it was for something else or if it was for us, but so that was nice. So boom, you go home. Saturday morning, we went to a place. They had given us the address ahead of time, and it was what they called their training pad, which was really just an empty parking lot out in front of a bingo. And they ran through a bunch of maneuvers, how to get on the bike, how to get off the bike, how to tell that you're in neutral, so on and so forth. All your low speed maneuvers, until you eventually you're shifting gears in a second, you're going around in circles, and then you go to lunch. After lunch, you go back to the classroom to do a few more things, go through some more PowerPoint presentations, and then you're done for that day. And then you go back to the same training pad you went to on Saturday. You go there on Sunday morning, same time, and they teach you some more maneuvers. And after about 2 hours of teaching you new things, they give you a little bit of time to go over everything you've learned from the day before plus that day. And after you're feeling kind of confident, then you line up and you take your actual road skills test. And after that, you're done. And everybody in my class passed. I don't know if that's a normal thing or what. I know that it certainly was it wasn't just beneficial to me just to get my license, but to actually feel confident enough to actually get on a motorcycle and be able to go somewhere. Because that was Sunday. Monday, I walked into a Harley dealership, bought my Lowrider S, and rolled it out of there. And felt completely confident doing it. For the most part, I'll admit, I was a little apprehensive due to the size of the bike. I knew it had more power. I'd read tons of things online saying you shouldn't get that for your first bike. You're going to screw it up. But there were just as many people saying, get what you want, because if you don't, if you get something, less, you'll grow out of it in 6 months. blah, 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 blah. And the biggest thing for me was I didn't want to get a bike knowing that it wasn't my dream bike. It was, you know, I didn't want to have a bike, ride it every day, and knowing that, man, this is okay, but I really want something else. I don't feel like that's a waste of money. So, bought my little Rider S, and I am extremely slowly customizing it. But I could not be happier. But anyways, part of the story, that's how I got my motorcycle license. Those are the steps I went through. That's what the Riding Academy is like. And I mean, there are other ways you could do it. I've never ridden, you know, before. I got on a dirt bike exactly once in my life, and that lasted about 12 seconds. So until my friend said, okay, I think we're done riding dirt bikes for today. So that was how I chose to go about getting my license, and I highly recommend doing it that way to other people. But alright guys, so I'm just about home. I'll be having some more videos come out here soon. I'm getting a new phone mount. I'll do a review on this mount itself as well as the one I'm getting. I'm getting a new helmet. I've got another, well, I'll be doing a video on setting up the GoPro to that helmet, as well as I've got another camera that I'll be doing a review on and a comparison between the two. So looking forward to seeing you guys. Well, looking forward to putting those up for you guys, and hopefully they'll be up soon. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.